Hi Gemini, the Awakened Dreamer here to give you your mid-month money and career tarot reading for the month of September 2022. Thank you so much for joining me. Do keep in mind this is general, so just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. But as well, thank you in advance for your love and support by liking this video, leaving me a comment or several down below, and subscribing to this channel if you haven't done so already. But as well, don't forget to check out your other placements within your chart for more messages. These aren't the only readings I'm doing 48-hour readings and stuff of that nature. Anyways, thank you for bearing with the beginning intro, but I do feel a little bit of stress within your energy, certain levels of background noise taking place at home or in the work environment. I need to just, chill one's senses, but I do feel like you need to just bear with certain annoyances, feeling a bit judgmental at work or when it comes to people surrounding you at home. Things will work out. I feel like you're going to be very successful in a lot of ways when it comes to what you produce and develop work-wise, but I don't feel like you're very satisfied with one, if not both, of the situations I just mentioned. Okay, some of you working multiple jobs and that feels overwhelming, and it's playing into your lack of patience at times, or just you're overly tired, a bit burnt out way of being. For Gemini, money and career, Queen of Wands and the Tree of Life. I do sense that you're going to be pushed to in moments of ultra passion. To think about all the jobs you've had up until this point, and how everything's leading up to where you're at and where you're meant to go, what you're meant to achieve still. It's almost this vibe where for some of you, your skill sets that you're putting forth towards your business at this time, or a job situation, or both, or multiple jobs, is it all kind of added up from the previous jobs you've had, even if those were toxic or just unenjoyable, even though they had other benefits. Does that make sense? It feels like the dots are connecting in that sense, or things are just lining up to help you, to benefit you when it comes to the work you're producing, when it comes to chances to opportunities to impress people, right? I sense that the finer things in life are desired at this time, even being admired from previous purchases, as I'm drawn to the earrings here. The number you see at a certain point will inspire you, however that works for you. But I do feel like you are desiring more, okay? More success for your business, more success and attention or recognition in the work environment. And I feel like more money. And you're right for desiring that. And you can hear the way I'm conveying the messages. You're very overly serious for the most part, passionate, determined, and that's your vibe. I do feel like, did you see the orb? I do feel like as I just made that motion, there's a bit of a whirlwind in your mind at certain points that needs to be relaxed, simplified. Meditation may help, okay? The number 10 coming into play, the spiritual meaning of it, but I'm now getting a very 10-10 kind of vibe. Speaking upon abundance, all right? Levels of abundance coming in to help you start fresh in one's mind, as I was drawn to the one up there. Some of you just wanting to, as I see the Fool card, to begin again, right? And that's okay to desire, but it's about making the best until the best, I feel the need to say. But I do feel like those desiring a promotion and or a new job, interesting. You will see that come to be in the upcoming months if it's so meant for you. But I do feel like you're gaining a level of justice, even if it doesn't feel like it, okay? Justice from a past job coming into play, in potentially a different form, right? Say you were treated poorly in a past job situation, or you didn't make enough in a past job situation. A different level of success is coming to be where you're at now to help you make up for it. Okay, it's the universe's way of doing so. But I just feel like there's a lot of fire energy. You could have strong fire in your chart, but I just feel like you're, again, thinking about that fresh start. Some of you might be starting something new in the second half of the month, but for the majority drawn to this reading, it feels like it's future oriented, planning, thinking about, even just dreaming Wow, I just remembered a message that was supposed to come out in a different reading. But I do feel like you are needing to remember that you can do what you set your mind out to accomplish, okay? That you put your heart and your soul into, wrap it up in. You know what I mean? I just feel like you're at times doubting that something's going to come to be in moments of frustration, and then another level of success will come in, and you almost won't fully appreciate that level of abundance because something else is annoying or just not perfect. And I do feel like there's just a need to keep your eye on the prize, but to regenerate when need be, to replenish, to heal, and simply be grateful for and just notice the abundance at that time, okay? But I do feel like there's levels of alone time that feel purposeful, gratifying. You may even be working a business at home or in an office setting by oneself, or feeling when you're at work, even if you're surrounded by people or having to work with people, you feel very much like an individual. You feel like you know how to do your job the best, or you just feel a little bit alone in comparison to other people, or just even if you have those people around you. But I do feel like you are being reminded this Ten of Pentacles lifestyle lies ahead for you, even if it doesn't feel like it. And I feel like your eye is on the time stamp, the time in general, the clock, needing to for things to be done in a timely manner, wanting to get somewhere on time or multiple places, potentially migrating a lot. But for some of you, it's this vibe where it's like, okay, is it time to leave yet? Or where have you been? Someone needing people to be more punctual, potentially wanting yourself to be a bit more punctual. But I do feel like for a lot of you, it's again that vibe where you're like, okay, is my workday over yet? Is the week over yet? That's not a good sign in regards to the health of the levels of enjoyment within your job. I do feel like you're being reminded you need to enjoy your place of employment, okay? Or just the work you produce and develop. It alters the quality of your work that you're producing, but also your life in general, because you know that can bleed out into, spill out into other areas of your life. Anyways, they're saying like connections. But I do feel like you are very much independent, once again, with the Nine of Coins, and just ready to begin again, or just ready to achieve a new level of success within your money and career. Money being on your mind quite heavily, but I just feel like, look at that. Did I not mention 1010? And I do feel like you're, again, achieving a lot of abundance throughout the second half of the month to keep oneself motivated or remotivated, and to keep the faith alive, and to just remember that you deserve that perfect housing situation or that perfect job, that the money that you need for whatever that is, or the opportunity you need for whatever that is, or both, it'll come to be when it's meant to. Trust that. Trust that. But I do feel like the imperfections of the second half of the month have a lot to teach you. And I do sense there's a comfort of a pet, or other even social media posts to light one's life up. But I do sense that a Tower moment is to be predicted and even manifested at this time. And I sense that you're being reminded in a lot of ways that there is a wish fulfillment that lies ahead for you. All right? So let's wrap this up with a small Making Magic card. They actually want me to first pull a Kipper card. We have for Gemini. Okay, we have House and Concern, but I really do feel like there's a huge focus on your home life, okay? Some of you being reminded there's a house for you in the future, and a level of great fortune to be acquired in your situation. And yeah, you may doubt that even when watching this reading or even after it, but there's going to be certain synchronicities, reminders that you deserve the great fortune that will improve your lifestyle and your way of being. And again, you deserve those little luxuries that make you happy, right? That light up your world. And I feel like for some of you, you would do a lot of good with it as well. And when it comes to other people, your helpful nature being of relevance as well. And some of you, a wealthy man is coming into play, whether this is you, your energy in the future, or it comes down to you meeting a wealthy man as well. And that'll benefit you in obvious ways. All right, let's pull from the Making Magic deck for Gemini. Oh, yeah, time to shine. Create the energetic resonance for golden opportunities. Absolutely beautiful. And look at that, little luxuries. Absolutely relevant. I hope this was truly helpful. Sending you so much love and light. Go enjoy the rest of your month, and I'll see you next time.